Alright, I believe it's going. Hold on one second, I got a message. Alright. Looks like it's going for me. Give me a second. Yeah, YouTube is live now. Twitch should be as well, I think.
Hello,
yes,
hello,
Twitch
test, test.
OBS seems to be picking you up. I heard it. We're good on that end. Control V. Control C.
I don't know if it's just the menu music, but it's really loud compared to your voice.
I think it might be the menu music, because the menu, for some reason, is fucking astronomically loud. Alright, let me just check OBS to make sure it's not too loud, because that is always an option. Test, test, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, game audio. Why is that so loud? Let me test something. Should be better. Let's just go forward and see how it goes.
If you're streaming it to Discord, I can't see anything.
Oh, right, let me do that. Give me a second. There we go. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Even my mother's bothering me about going to a convention. Salutations, and welcome to Doom the Dark Ages. My name's Wildcard, I'm here with Beans. Last time we left off, we were able to upgrade our shield and put runes on it now. We killed a fuck ton of demons. Let's get into this. The Forsaken Plains, alrighty. The Slayer is sent on a one-man mission into Hell, where previous Sentinel attacks have failed, targeting a demonic fortress. Oh, by the way, this is the day before my birthday, so me and Beans are streaming until midnight. No, I'm kidding. God, no. Hopefully not. That'd be a long stream. Hell?
no harm must come to her. She is the heart of Argent.
Then why didn't she use her sorcery against us?
The true scope of that human's power is unknown to her. The ceremony, it must take place in my world.
These are demons. They're supposed to kill anyone. They're chaos incarnate. What the hell?
Of course.
Didn't know they held
The heart
hostages.
is found. Now give to me what is owed. Return our god to us.
Close the gate.
Are we starting? You took so long to set up, so I started playing blackjack.
Yes, Bitch, I've started! I said my whole thing! God damn.
Why? Not on the mirror though. Leaving the mirrors. What
I'm
else?
really close to winning.
You want to make sure that.
Nice. I'm happy to hear that you're winning. Hey, Billy. Okay. Alright.
We've tried to attack here before, but we couldn't break through to Azric's fortress. Look out for damaged Atlands. You may have to repair one to reach the
Damn,
target.
I lost 50 cents.
Wow. Sucks to suck.
Hey, 50 cents is like 30 bucks in 1899.
Yep. I know. Alright, let's check and see. Kill 2 gore net or destroy 2 gore nests and affect 25 demons with ground fissure shield ruin. Alright.
So, I'm assuming this game is really good right now.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it must be good. You know, good enough to not get ready to go to a convention.
That's not... No, okay, I feel like you're misunderstanding. So there's a convention that's happening on, the 24th-ish, I believe? The issue is that I work on most of the days that that convention is, Beans.
So, we are saying work is better than the convention.
No, we're saying that I already have my schedule drawn up, and I doubt that anyone's gonna take my shift.
I see,
Almost
I
landed.
see.
Yeah, no. I want to go. I miss the people that there are people that I would like to see there.
But perhaps if you had some faith, someone would.
Maybe, I don't know. It's just that, you know how I work on Thursdays? I work a shift I call clean play. Nobody really likes to pick up that shift ever. Oh, we got a new weapon.
I wonder if as your boss, I can make it time and a half on those days.
Time and a half on what? Like, what are you talking about? The rocket launcher fires slow projectiles that explode and deal heavy damage on contact. Use it at close range can be risky, as the explosions will also damage you. The rocket launcher is the second of the launcher class guns. Press F to switch between the guns in a weapon class on the fly. You can also switch the active gun within the weapon class from the arsenal. Yeah, I know, but that okay. What the
Like
fuck?
ways
Alright.
to incentivize people coming to clean play, I would offer time and a half.
The company would have to offer that. I don't think you can just go ahead and be like, I'm offering time and a half for this.
I can do that in my hypothetical company.
Then I would work at your company, because I would work clean play. I like cleaning the store.
Also, it seems like Master Chief is trying to get your attention and chat.
Master Chief? What? Oh, I don't have YouTube pulled up, that's why. Hey, good stream. Good, awesome stream. Great stream. Thanks, Master Chief. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry about this guy beating you in the last death battle. To be fair, though, I feel like most people could have seen that coming.
Alert. 2 hell cannons detected.
I love just adding hell onto the end of it, like, what it... Explain to me.
Oh right, I was going to rant to the best of my ability here on stream.
Ah, gee, thanks.
So, I hate Germany.
Why is that?
I hate the MWS.
Oh, BMW. Okay, I was like, what's an MWS? I don't know why it'll sometimes read things
The
weird.
BMW cars are horrifically engineered from what I can tell.
After you
I mean, explain, because I'm not like, again, I'm not a big car person.
working again.
Updating markers.
Just give me a minute to type it out. Just listen.
Alrighty. No, I won't use a life sigil. That's on me.
So, there's a car that we have to work on. It's got a dead battery. And because it has a dead battery, the car locks the key in the ignition.
Huh.
But then you're trying to change out the battery. But guess what? The battery is in the trunk.
Oh. Yeah,
And
that would
because
be...
the battery is dead, the trunk is locked.
Yeah, that'd be an issue.
After you take those out, we'll be clear to get one of those Atlins working again.
Updating markers.
Well, damn, I thought I'd be able to get into the
So
map.
we have to find someone else who can jumpstart the car, then we can get the key. And then we can unlock the trunk that has the battery.
Hmm.
But I get sick and tired of waiting. So we go over to a cop car and just take their jumper cables. I did not realize the county supplied them with jumper cables that have so much fucking copper. This is like nearly $30 worth of copper. Basically, engineers need to get smacked up in the head.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where they get off making these stupid ass cars without maintenance in mind.
Well, it's because they're just told, like, alright, you have this budget, you're gonna make something that works with this, with this budget, these are the parameters, go. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening now, just because it's like, hey, money. Like, I'm sure it's more nuanced than that, but that's, like, my big, like, takeaway sometimes. Yes, I will use the sigil.
Such a fucking worthless vehicle, because even the wireless keyless key fob has a key that you can take out in an emergency. But it turns out that even with the emergency key, the trunk still won't unlock without a battery charge.
Yeah, that seems fucking useless.
Then what the fuck is the point of the emergency key?
Like, oh no, maybe there's more to it that I just don't understand. But it's like that seems like kind of a big risk.
All three of us working on the car agreed this was fucking stupid.
Sounds stupid, yeah. I'd be inclined to agree. let's fucking go.
And it's kind of weird because this BMW doesn't even seem to have any fancy shit. So I don't know what's so luxurious about these things.
Yeah, having the battery be the thing that, like, makes it to where you can't even open the trunk, right? Like, wait, so you said it locks the key in. Does that mean, like, if you have a spare key, you can't use the trunk, or is it like it just holds on to the key, essentially? Again, car novice. I'm not, full transparency, not a very big, not knowledgeable on cars.
So, to be clear, you are aware that keys these days are just a proximity thing.
Right, key fobs.
So, this key fob has to be within millimeters of the receiver or whatever. And once you put it in there, the little slot, it will lock it in place. And because the battery is dead, it won't let go.
Huh. That's extremely dumb. Like, what benefit is there to that? What?
And because the battery is dead, it won't unlock the trunk. I think that's normal. But it still has a hidden physical key. But the physical key still didn't unlock the trunk, so I don't know what the point of it is.
Yeah, that's just, that seems just like someone made a real big fuck up that they didn't even look into. They were like, hey, we have a bit of an issue. When is this gonna be applicable? When would this possibly happen in the process of having a car? Come on now, Fred. Be reasonable. It's like, no, Fred had a point there.
Wait a minute, I just realized something.
Okay, there's no way to glitch that. Alright. Let's go fight a fight then. Is there one this way? There is. Alright. Where the fuck? Did I just do a roundabout? Alrighty.
I just realized something. So the car itself has a pull tab, just in case if you're locked in the trunk physically. But perhaps a child might not know that. And when I was checking, I didn't see a way to pull the seats back and get into the trunk from inside the car. That makes me think that a child could lock themselves in there and you wouldn't be able to get to them.
Yeah, that seems like a real big safety thing. Yeah, hold on, wait. Some engineer really did a piss poor job.
I'm sure you could direct the child from outside, but what if you let's say perhaps can't speak?
What if it's a baby that is literally in a car seat?
Well, I don't know why a baby would be in a car seat, but then also in the trunk. But I do understand. Or the kid is being stubborn, it just doesn't want to do what it's told.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a kid might be stubborn and ignore you, but it's also like 100 out. Like, if it's 100 degrees outside, you better get that baby out.
Yeah. I feel like that one is just common knowledge, though. Ah, no, I want my baby to be extra toasty, Your Honor.
Basically, the MWS are annoying, that's really the main point.
Yeah, sounds like it. Is that like a specific model, or... Oh, hi, Matt! Is that a specific model, or is that just like BMWs in general?
Might be just that model of BMW, but I've seen stupid stuff in others.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like it's a one-off thing. That seems like something that... I mean, maybe. You know what? I would have faith that it is a one-off thing, that it isn't every BMW being that dumb. I'd like to hope. I'd like to have just the itiest-bittiest faith in humanity.
I would rather just get a Toyota than have faith.
Fuck you! Yes, I'm gonna use it.
I like that I'm getting all these messages all of a sudden.
What messages? Been here the whole time. Sorry, Matt. I don't pay attention to Twitch much. That's just me. It's on my tablet, so I look over at it. I'll look over more often, kiddo. Sorry about that.
I don't even know where I'm supposed to be looking, but I stuck to YouTube mostly.
I mean, anywhere works.
I always thought streaming should be some kind of focused thing, you know, but I guess you got to be on all platforms.
Yeah, I mean, my focus was gonna be just YouTube. Give me that heart! Yeah! Let's fucking go.
Destroy it to disable the cannon.
What am I supposed to destroy to disable with the cannon? Up we go! Yeah, boy!
Updating map. One Hellcat
Because I
remains.
mostly do YouTube, kiddo, that's all. I have a key, let me in. This.
Dang, I got excited for nothing. I thought it was a scorpion living in hell, but it was just a rib cage.
Fuck. What do you mean, a scorpion rib kit? What?
I said I got hyped because I thought there was a scorpion living in hell, but it was just a rib cage on the floor.
Oh, that'd be kind of funny.
It would be funny. Not a demon scorpion, just a regular bug scorpion or something.
See, if I had to think any animal from Earth was originated in hell, it's wasp. I believe wasp 100% originate from hell.
Yeah, but scorpions look more bone and skeleton-like.
That's fair. Son of a bitch. Alright.
Can we modify it? So it doesn't say you died, it just says you've been touched.
I'm good, thanks, I'm good.
Get touched, idiot.
Don't say that. Any other games you potentially want to stream? I plan on doing Deltarune soon.
Goodbye to your voice.
I'm not gonna... originally, I had planned to do a mega stream of me just doing as much of Deltarune in one stream, like Chapter 1 to Chapter 4. I am not going to do that. I didn't realize how large Deltarune was. Cause damage to 5 or more demons in a single rocket launcher shot 5 times. That's not too hard.
Man, I'm thinking about how weird my birthday was this year.
What happened? Oh wait, never
The big
mind.
thing that happened was that someone took me out to dinner, and then I had to pay from my meal.
That's not taking you out to dinner then, that's just driving you somewhere.
After a few days, we spoke about it, and they really seemed confused about what was the situation. I'm still wondering how they were confused. They take me out for my birthday. We've talked about it. And then somehow on my birthday, I have to pay for my meal.
Yeah, no, that's a bit weird.
And really there's nothing wrong, because I'm hyper aware of my friend's situation financially. So I didn't mind it, but I don't know why he could talk about it like that.
Pride, maybe?
Hell no, they're not like that. I think they just genuinely misunderstood what the plan was. Because then, after we went to another place a few days later, and they paid for my food.
Okay. So it was just a misunderstanding then, probably.
I believe so, but I still wonder to this day, how do you misunderstand this?
What hit me from the side? Oh, I see. The Mancubus are still Alright.
Now, I remember why I don't look at Twitch too much, because it looks like there are messages coming in. But it's really just Twitch spamming. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. Welcome to the chat room. It just did it 5 times in a row.
That's weird. Why don't I see that?
I don't know, I suppose somehow I'm lightly disconnecting.
Damn.
Here, check it out. I'll send you a screenshot in our little text channel.
Being said,
Alrighty. That might be from it thinking you keep disconnecting and reconnecting. I do not know why it's like that, because I only see it once. For me.
It's only annoying because it makes movement in the corner of my eye, and it makes me think there is a message.
Got him.
I still really want to play Space Marine 2.
Then do that. Motherfucker! I was so close.
Well, of course, but it cost money.
Ugh.
hoping someone makes the Sonic the Hedgehog style 3D platforming mailman game.
Why mailman specifically? Is there a Sonic deep cut I'm missing?
Or newspaper boy.
Oh, do you mean like the one where it's like you're running down the, or like biking down the road and you're throwing the newspapers? Like that style?
Well, no, because there's no bike.
I know, it would just be Sonic running. Up we go.
All hell cannons destroyed.
Take that, hell cannons.
There's a power core nearby that's still...
Hold on. Thanks, Apple. Happy to see you.
Maybe you're running about as fast as the Doomslayer here, but you're running around delivering mail. And for some reason, some people's houses are in awkward positions, like on the side of a cliff. And every day you deliver mail, there's like a little side story that you can pay attention to when they talk to you.
I kind of like that. I'd play a game like that.
It's like Animal Crossing, 3D platformer. The whole point is that you are going to talk to the characters, and the MacGuffin is that you're delivering the mail.
What got me? What? Kill? What? Alright. Bye, Matt. Give me your heart! Remind me if I'm remembering this correctly. In one of the is it Doom Eternal or Doom 2016, where you get captured and you control one of those flying demons to grab your shotgun for you. That is part of a Doom game. I'm remembering that correctly, right?
I recently did that. It's eternal.
Okay. I was like, I know, like, I feel like that's not a fever dream I had. I feel like that is something that happens in a Doom game.
It's interesting bit, but it doesn't last too long.
Yeah, it's like 30 seconds or a minute or so, because it's just you controlling, like, the demon to bring it to you.
But it's kind of weird. I don't really think there's too many other gimmicks in Eternal.
Yeah. Eternal felt like it wasn't, like, it was just almost a return to basics, I guess. For the most part. Like there was those things where it's like, yeah, you know, you're controlling a demon. Or, I swear there's another part in there. But for everything else, it was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, Doom. It's a Doom game. Welcome to the Thunderdoom.
I think that's just why I was so apprehensive for Dark Ages. Give your character more weapons is kind of whatever, it's not that big of a difference. So they all just kind of seem similar.
Yeah.
It's not the 90s anymore. I don't think big cold guns are going to be the only draw.
I mean, that's why they have dragons, and I feel like they went for a wide sweep. They were like, what if we bring all of this into Doom? And you know, that's not a bad approach. Again, it feels more like a Doom-like game than a Doom game to me. And I've said that before, it's not a bad thing. That is 100%, it feels fun, right? At the end of the day, I want my Doom game to be fun. It's fun. But I was telling my, when I was talking to my mom about this, I was like, you know, I feel like Doom games, you don't really, you have a story already built in. You are the Doom Slayer. There are demons. You need to kill them. That's usually all there is to the story. I like that they tried adding stuff to it. It's not bad that they added stuff to it. It's just that, you know, it's here and there. It's not bad.
But it doesn't seem good either.
Right. I will say, again, I don't mind when, like, games experiment like this. There's always going to be, like, that, oh, let's see if we can, like, do
giving
this.
off DLC vibes, not a whole separate game.
Right. And I will say, like, again, what I was going to say was, this does feel like experimentation. Like, it's like, okay, you know, this might not be the way to go for all the Doom games, but it's a fun little thing, I guess. It's still fun to me, you know? Damn it, I'm getting teabagged by Mancubus.
Thinking back about the masterpiece that is Dark Souls, those games are so similar, and I think the big standout for me is the amazing different places you get to go to.
I feel like Elden Ring is a huge step out, but it is still like, it's still, you can still tell it is made from Saw. Right? Like, you can, like, there's no, like, mistaking that for, like, a different company made it or anything like that. It's still the same style. It's just it's more open world, I want to say.
Sure, but I'm saying that going to different places was a better thing than simply adding more weapons. 'Cause in reality, you're using some of the same weapons from the first games.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe at the end of this, it's going to be like, yeah,
I
Doomslayer
feel like
realized.
Hell doesn't have much to offer visually.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's kind of what's supposed to be. It's barren, right? When you think of Hell, you don't think of, oh, it's teeming with life. You think the opposite. It's barren. It's dead. It's desolate.
Sure, but that doesn't matter. Life Doom Eternal offered much more interesting places.
Oh, I was working with the other... Okay, I see what happened.
Like in Dante's Inferno, some of the lower levels of Hell are frozen, not fire.
Ooh, that would have been cool if they went for a more Dante's Inferno kind of approach to Hell.
Yeah, they didn't have to just pull on heavy metal and fire for their inspirations entirely, I mean.
I feel like that just kind of fits the Doom aesthetic, though, you know, like, this is the Doom, this is Doom Hell.
Sure, I know that, but that's not good still. I mean, I'm talking about the future of a franchise. My fear is that this is already getting old.
Yeah.
If it's fun, it's fun. But I'm just concerned with its lasting and staying power.
Yeah, that's fair. Especially if you love a franchise, you're going to worry about stuff like that. It's a good sign. It's not a good sign that you have to worry about something like that. Fuck.
I mean, obviously, I probably don't know what I'm talking about. But if you've played it turn on and you've seen the locations, it's just more interesting visually. And I feel like that could really help.
I do, again, I'm not disagreeing with you. I do think that, you know, they could have definitely pulled from some other stuff. They could have changed some stuff around. I will say it doesn't rate highly, it doesn't rate lowly on my list. It is a Doom game.
Honestly, you know what I think as a side thought. This game might need some more comedy.
I mean, I think, so someone pointed this out to me where it's like, when he's playing with the toys and all that, it shows like a difference between this, like, the Doomslayer here and the Doomslayer
That was me.
after this game. Well, no, someone was saying, like, there's a difference between this and then the other Doomslayer showing, like, that this is supposed to be more emotional, I guess. Right, because it's like, you know,
That
something
was me.
happened. Was that you? Alright. Because I swear there was, like, a thing where it's like, you know, if he, like, something had to have happened where it's like, hey,
Yeah, I
He
mentioned
was-
how in the first game he played with all of them, and now he only plays with the human ones.
oh, I was told that in the Doom 2016 he didn't play with any of them, I thought.
No, he played with them, and I thought it was a little sad that he didn't play with them as much, and Eternal.
Hmm. Alright, let's get into this.
But that's what I mean, there needs to be more of those little things.
Right. Those tiny details make it in the thing.
It might be a little goofy, but I think it would be funny if they just leaned into the idea that Doomslayer is really enjoying himself.
Right, no, I do agree with that.
I
There
mean,
should
that's
be, like,
one angle.
it makes the world seem more lived in, I think. Right, like it has that more like, it's more of a world. I get, it's hard for me to actually
Well, I
articulate.
don't think that involves the world exactly. You just mean it offers more characterization.
Right.
Without him actually having to speak.
I mean, he said one line so far in this game right here. He literally says run before blasting the witch with the mech.
Did you ever play the DLC for Eternal?
No, I didn't. I think I watched a playthrough of the DLC though. Because doesn't it have more time with the that one guy who's like, oh my god, I'm a huge fan.
Basically, you're fighting the big bad, and the big bad offers you something, and the Doomslayer just goes, no. I don't know about you, but that shit was really funny.
I kinda, that makes me think of the new Halloween, right? like the first one of that trilogy, I think, of the Mike Myers movies. There's like the guy who, like, he's been in prison for 40 years. The guy has his mask, and then Michael just comes up, grabs it, and the guy's like, "Say something! Say something!" Like, he just wants Mike to speak, and he just doesn't say anything at all, just stomps his head in. And it's like, I remember someone had said, what if he just literally said something before killing this guy? I'm like, that would have been funny, but I feel like...
that movie.
The first one of the new trilogy? I think about it every so often. It's
I
not
remember
bad.
it being good, but I don't really remember it.
Let me ask you, how do you feel at the
I
new...
have definitely not seen the last one.
I haven't seen the last one either. I gotta ask, what was your opinion on the new Scream movies, if you've seen them?
I haven't seen them. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah. They have Jenna Ortega in them. What the fuck? Ooh, I'm so fucked.
I really like the Conjuring movies.
I don't think I've seen the Conjuring one.
They are like just straight up comic book nonsense.
Motherfucker, I made it so far too.
I don't know how to explain it other than it feels like the beginning of the Marvel Universe again.
That's an interesting way to talk about that. When you said comic book, it made me think of Terrifier.
It's because definitely if you watch them with no seriousness in mind, it's really fun.
I know Terrifier isn't exactly fun or funny, but I watched that and I'm like, man, this seems like a comic. This seems like The Mask in the comic books.
It's like if amateurs try to be Constantine.
I don't know why I love that description. Wait, if amateurs... So Supernatural? Oh wait, well I guess never mind. No, that doesn't work for that.
It hits that certain 1990s spooky ghost story Americana for me. You know the stuff you don't like.
Wait, what do you mean that I don't like?
Well, last time I showed you that kind of stuff, you threw a fit about how they are liars or something. I'm not really sure.
I'm trying to think of what you might be talking about now.
Like the ghost interview guy in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I don't like this. I guess.
Yeah, so I wasn't really planning to show you the movie. Your response was so vitriolic, I just kind of gave up on that angle in our friendship.
Sorry. I mean, thank you for not torturing me with that.
It's fine, you just don't like those kind of things.
Oh, I saw, speaking of that, so, you know how I hate when people try to be like, oh, Native Americans, they did this, and they did that, and they did this. Like, the stuff that is clearly, like, them just trying to sell a quick buck off of stuff they don't know about. You want to hear one of the wildest things I've heard recently that made me so,
Yeah, that's
like...
kind of what I'm talking about.
Right, I recently came across one that got me really angry. Someone was like, so did you know that spirit plates were used by the Native Americans to summon the spirits for rituals? You know what a spirit plate is, right? Like, I know some tribes have like different terms for it, but like the food plate that you leave out for like those who have passed and stuff like that.
Are you saying you're not part of the Clean Spirit Plate Club?
Beans, this is... Beans. Fucking...
Your Honor, she didn't answer the question.
No, Beans. Fuck. Answer the question.
Wow.
You're not answering my question. Your Honor, she's not answering my question. She's trying to question my question with a question. Yes, it's like an offering, Julie. Like, yes. However, for some reason, this one, like,
Your
I forget,
Honor, counterspell.
Nuh-uh. But for some reason, some people, I realize I'm going around in a circle here. For some reason, some people thought that, oh yeah, no, that was a way to summon the spirits to, like, do some form of ritual. That's not what it is. It's really just, like, we're honoring your memory, here's some food. Right. But it's like, I don't know where these people fucking get their information from.
Why would you summon a spirit with a plate?
Yeah, no, it's like, that's, I have so many questions about
plate.
that. Yeah, it's a plate with food on it and like a little bit of drink for them. It's not you trying to summon them, it's you honoring their memory, you unknowing fuck.
Wait a minute, I understand.
Okay, I thought you were just messing with me. You actually didn't know you didn't understand what I was talking about, did you? Flying spaghetti monster club. No!
Oh, you put the spirit plate with food on it in the field, and then you put a little box over the plate with a stick.
What? Okay, are you fucking with me or are you serious on this one?
That's how you catch spirits.
No. fucking god, Beans, I swear.
You got to pull the string.
Swear to God, I will end you.
Then you can catch the spirit in the box.
No.
And
Beans,
then
that's-
it becomes a spirit box.
No, Beans, that's... Oh my fucking god. You need to sit... Oh my fucking god, I hate you, Beans. I hate you right now. You're probably the quack that told this person this is how you... You're probably the person that's like, yeah, you summon spirits with this, that's right.
That has
$50.
spirit boxes on need for those ghost shows.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, that's actually you're accurate on that one. For ghost shows and those dumb fucking shows that are like, yeah, we're gonna capture a ghost. We got this EMF reader, we got this spirit box, and they show that. That is exactly, yeah, no. But in Native American culture, that's not what it is. That's not exactly how it works. I'm sorry to say it, all my bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. That's not what it's for. You're not catching ghosts with this. You are not pulling a, you're not pulling a Ghostbusters or a Supernatural here. It's not how that works. It's not how that works.
You put the spirit plate with a box to catch ghosts' rabbits, and then take their ghost pelts to make invisibility cloaks.
I- Oh god, I hate this new bit, Beans. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes or no? God.
This is what happens when you take this stuff so seriously.
I'm not taking it seriously. I'm asking you, like, I'm trying to talk about, like, something that I saw that I thought was just completely idiotic. And you're right here like, oh yeah, I know about this. You are the chat GPT of my existence right now. You know that? You're like, hey, what is this thing? And then chat GPT makes up some random bullshit apparently. And it's like, no, that's not what it is at all. And it's like, oh yes it is. Have you seen that, by the way, where, like, apparently they were talking about that on Distractable, and also someone at work was telling me about this. Apparently ChatGPT will just make random shit up. And it's like, it doesn't surprise me. It's a language learning model. To the people, this is how I feel like you sometimes, about you sometimes, well, Beans exactly.
There is a comment saying Thoughty act exactly like you. That's incorrect. I am simply actively attempting to annoy her the way she annoys me.
I don't annoy you. I'm so kind to you. I'm so loving and caring to everyone in my life. I never act this way. Chat, these people are liars and swindlers. I am so kind.
Yeah, kind of an idiot.
You're kind of an asshole.
Well now. This is true, I am an asshole, and a bully, what will you do about it?
Call my mom. Who's not gonna do anything because she finds you fucking hilarious.
Anyway, yeah, I know what a spirit blade is, but the thing is at the end of the day, even my own rituals and spiritual stuff, I just don't take that seriously, and I'm willing to make fun of it all the time.
Right, like, again, I don't take it super serious. What I'm saying is that I saw a person who was not Native American saying, and this is what someone told me this is, and it's like, I was saying, I was trying to get to a bigger point, Beans, but you kept fucking railroading me at the part that isn't important. Like, I was trying to get to a bigger point, and you're just for like 10 minutes.
Some would say.
Shut the fuck up. Mom, if you're watching this, I don't know why you find her hilarious. It's torture.
Can't wait for the spirit charcuterie board.
Yeah. Took me a second to understand. The bot read that so wrong. Like, this bot needs a language class, Beans. I'm sorry. Charcuterie board. Charcuterie board, if you will. Yes, I love the charcuterie board. My favorite type of board.
Honestly, it would be really cool if you could give your ancestors a straight-up expensive charcuterie board.
Well, I mean, again, like, I don't know how you do spirit, like, if you, like, how you do it, but I know that for, like, me, it's usually, like, little samplings of food, so a charcuterie board is accurate. I mean, kind of. Like, okay, so it's like, for instance, when I was doing Thanksgiving,
well, we don't
right?
really have a whole plate. We have the offering place by the grave.
Okay. So, like, for instance, like, I'm gonna give an anecdote, right? My uncle, so one of his friends, who was like a mother to him, or like an aunt to him, passed away. And so it was around Thanksgiving. She really liked Thanksgiving. And what we did was we had a plate, but she was cremated, and we poured her ashes into the, like, sea, as was her wish. We went to, like, this place where it's, like, where we used to live. That was basically a dock, almost, or, like, a, area where you can sit and fish, or just sit around and look at the water. Anyways, we made her a plate of stuff. Like, it was just a small sampling plate, and my uncle also poured out, like, a shot for her, and left it on the windowsill. Nothing too serious. It was just like, yeah, here's something because we know you like this food, and, like, here's some drink to go with it.
And then you put a box over it.
Yeah, that's right. We put a box over it because we wanted to torment the soul of someone we love. We love so dearly. We were like, oh man, let's shake this up. Let's give this to the baby to shake up.
You don't know, maybe you could take the box and they'll find a way to bring them back.
With the food? Beans, I don't know if you understand. She was ashes.
Spirits are quite skittish.
Okay. I thought you were trying to say with the food they're gonna bring her back. Oh my fucking god, I hate those. I hate those guys. Stone him? Yeah, okay. Additionally, if they hit the shield charge, damaging and faltering nearby enemies. Yeah, I keep mistiming it with them, and they keep fucking me up. Yes, the shark coochie board. Heard me right. Sorry, you heard Beans right. That's exactly what... That's exactly what Beans is talking about.
When
Yes,
I
Beans.
die, I want my ashes to be compressed into a little ball and then placed into a doll.
Why? Sorry, that sounded more mean than I like. I'm genuinely curious as to why you like. What's the thing behind that?
Then you can sit me in the cook chair of a hotel. You know the chair in the corner of every room in a hotel.
You mean the cook chair?
You can put my doll there.
I thought you were talking about like a chair for like a chef would sit in to watch like people. A cuck chair. You want to be placed in a cuck chair at a hotel? Oh, I fucking. Stream.
I think it would
I'm
be
sorry.
interesting to watch from the afterlife. Think of all the angles you could get.
Why don't you just get turned into a chair at that point, Beans? Why cut out the middleman, Beans. Become the cuck chair. What do you mean you're gonna become a doll that sits in the chair? No, you are the cuck chair.
A chair doesn't have eyes like a doll. Dummy.
You could put some googly eyes on him. Tell me you can't put googly eyes on a chair? What kind of fucked up person are you?
Besides, then there would be a person sitting in the chair and I'm trying to watch.
I fucking love that the bot is so pure of soul and you're using it for the most evil. Like, the bot's like, ah, yes, a cook chair. Yes, a chair where you cook in it. Ah, yeah, oh. Oh dear. Oh, that's not... No, wait a second.
If it's so pure, what happens if I say the N-word?
Beans, I'm gonna ask you not to talk about negotiations.
I'm not talking about negotiations, but I am negotiating with you.
What are you trying to negotiate with me? Beans is trying to negotiate for the rights of your soul.
I'm saying I'm in charge of pressing the buttons. On my keyboard, they have letters, and one of the letters happens to be the letter N.
Alrighty.
Anyway, we've had conversations about cars and spirit plates. What else can we talk about?
Oh, I was gonna talk about, so I recently did some shopping because I'm trying to upgrade my computer, right? And when we were like, before the stream, we were talking about, a Stream Deck, right? Like, there's a $399 one, and then there's the, was it $699?
goes from $399 to $549 to $649.
Right, the 649 one. What was the screen displayed for it? Was that the OLED one? What did I do? I got poisoned to death. Oh my god, this is absurd.
It's an OLED Doni 1280 by 800.
Right, okay, so I had something I wanted to say, which is I feel like putting an OLED on something that small is just like literally it's only to inflate the price. Like I know it has more storage, right, which is what I would mainly pay for that. But an OLED seems like overkill. Like, OLED monitors are the best out there. Like, there's a reason why if you look at, like, even the cheapest...
It also has a bigger screen.
Okay, well, wait, by how much? Because I thought the resolution was still, like, almost 1080p. Or 1440p. And I guess the size of the screen doesn't, make that difference.
Not too much, because one is 7-inch screen, and the other is 7.4.
Yeah, okay, that feels like you're overcharging for that. Because, like, so with OLED monitors, right, I don't know if you've looked at them, but they are the best of the best. Like, literally, if you get an OLED monitor, people usually say you're not going to want to switch back to, like, normal.
I will tell you this, though, if you forgot the $500, one also has an OLED screen. There are 2 old models. But yes, go on.
Okay, what I was going to say is that like OLED monitors are expensive. Like to the point where the cheapest one I've found is $450, right? And it's like it is a 20, like I think it was a 20-inch monitor, right? It's a decent size, but it's still like that is the cheapest one I could find, and it's because like OLED monitors are the best type of monitor. It feels like either you're underpricing the amount for OLED or you're overpricing for something that size. Right, and it's like, I mean, I feel like, why would you spend that much money on a Steam Deck when you can just dock it into something that is an OLED, like, type of monitor? Or like, a TV? Like, I feel like you might be overpaying for an OLED Steam Deck, is the thing.
But what if you want it on the go?
Right, okay, like, again, there are some cases where that might be the thing, but at the end of the day, you don't need an OLED on the go, is the whole thing, I guess. Like, at that point, you could get a gaming laptop.
Nobody needs a Steam Deck at all, really. You're getting it because you want it.
True. But what I was gonna say is, like, it brings me to my next point, which is putting screens on, like, I was thinking of that, and then for some reason my brain went to, like, how prevalent putting screens on things that don't need them has become. Like, when we were like, as I said, like, I'm looking at building a new computer, right? And we were talking about, like, an AIO, which is an all-in-one, like, cooler for a CPU. Basically using liquid cooling, but without having to worry about, like, extreme water damage for the most part. Because they're tested. What is with, like, I understand, like, for some things, like, people are like, oh, it's an aesthetic choice. Why do you need to put a screen on, like, like, I was looking at some of the more expensive gaming components, right, or computer components. One of the things that I saw was literally...
Well, why did you want it before I told you no?
Because it had the ability to show me, like, my temperatures and stuff like that, so I wouldn't have to open Task Manager in the middle of something, and I could see, like, during a rendering process, if I needed to, like, maybe turn off some applications or, like, figure out what might be going on my computer. Trying to make sure that doesn't explode, essentially.
Is that the answer you were looking for to your question about why it has a screen?
No, because there's another thing, which is I was looking at a more expensive type of thing, and there is a tiny screen. So one of the 5090 models has a tiny screen,
92%.
and it is not for showing temperatures or anything like that. It is specifically just to show, like, images of whatever you want. On a GPU, it is the size of, like, a half of my finger is what the size of that screen is, and that GPU is, like, almost $5,000. It's like, why do you need that? Why would you get that? You could use that money for other things, like memory, or like SSDs, or any other thing on a computer, and instead you're like, I want tiny screen on my thingy. It's like, it baffles my mind, is the main thing. Like, it's a bit of a waste of money.
I don't know, you're playing Doom the Dark Ages.
What's that got to do? Wait, what do you mean?
Some would say that's a waste of money.
No, so...
I think it's just seriously to each their own situation.
Maybe. Like, I'm looking at it, and it's like, you're spending a lot of money on something that you could, like, use for a computer. I'm like, okay, you want to kind of maximize what you're spending, like, your price performance thing, right? That's usually the big thing in making a computer, is you want to look out for your price to performance. Which is why, like, certain graphics cards are not good, seen as not good of an investment, because it's like, this one, the 5060.
Do you remember that you wanted that I over the screen?
Yes, I do. And I know that was stupid. That's why I asked you to tell me not to. I was like, hey, you need to tell me not to get this.
You did want it, and now you're saying it's stupid, so I think you should be able to understand why some people would want it.
Yeah.
It was cool, it looks cool, and you're stupid.
Gee, thanks. It was more of a general ask thing.
It's okay,
me, like,
we're all stupid for something.
Yeah. I mean, so it was like one thing that I was talking about with another friend of mine who was like, hey, I want to make like a computer. And they showed me their like computer parts list. I was like, okay, so there was one issue I had with it, which was they were looking at getting a 5060, right, when it comes out. And I was like, okay, well, there's a bit of an issue here, which was that the 5060 is not the best investment, right? It has 6 gigabytes of VRAM, and it's for the price that you're paying for that, you could get a AMD, I forget the exact one. I think it was the 7900 or something like that, which has 20 gigs of VRAM. And VRAM isn't everything in a PC, but it is important for, like, if you're playing these, like, a game like Doom. It has all your shaders and stuff like that, essentially. And it's one of those where it's like...
That's a different conversation. 'Cause isn't this just a power to price ratio?
Right, price to performance is what I'm talking about with this. Is like, I'm trying to make sure that he's getting a good price to performance ratio for what he's buying, right? He's like, hey, I'm getting this, and it was a almost it was almost a $2,000 build essentially, and he's like, and he shows me this. I'm like, you could cut down on like this right here, and you'd be able to you'd be able to buy this, which is better. Are we good to continue going?
Yeah, that's different. I would say that's the top priority for a first-time PC build.
Right, because he was trying to do a budget build, and he's like, hey, what should I cut out? Like, I'm thinking of cutting out, like, lowering the power supply. And the thing is, he was like, here's the power supply I have, and it's like a 850 watt power supply. And it's a gold rating, which is good. And he's like, I'm thinking of getting this, and it's a bronze rating of the same power. And I'm like, no, do not skimp on the power supply. Like, here's what you can do instead, because power supply is an important thing. But before we go, are we good to continue playing? Am I good to continue playing, or are you getting EP?
I could take a nap.
All right, well, then I'll just finish up this last thing I was going to say.
But also remind me, what is the brand and gold on a power supply?
So that's usually like the... so there's a couple different tiers. There's bronze, silver, gold. I believe there's now emerald and ruby are the two other ones. I swear there was a titanium one as well. But it's basically like how your... power supply will handle at like the utilization of it, if I'm not mistaken. Like with stuff like that, you have like it's going to be able to handle 75% utilization. Great. 100% utilization, it might not be able to handle it for a long time, but it's going to be able to handle it nonetheless. And bronze is kind of not reliable. Like, my big thing to him was you can either cut back, like, you've already cut back a lot on the GPU. What I'd say is you could change the brand of GPU, and it would work. But that was just my 2 cents. But you want to take a nap, Beans? Is that it?
I'm pretty sure my power supply is bronze.
Well, for your build, from what I understand, it might be okay. Because you don't have, like, a super intense graphics card. But to the people who showed up and are still here...
Also, I don't really push my computer regardless of the parts.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, this friend of mine likes to play, like, AAA games, right? Which have a lot of shaders and a lot of... He also plays Minecraft with shaders and stuff like that on. And he likes playing, like, those new games with, like, all the graphics on high. And I'm like... If you're going to do that, and you want to play at 1440p, what you should do is, instead of doing this graphics card, do this one. It'll still work. It has the ability to run this game as good as the card that you're looking at, if not better, because of the VRAM. But to the people,
I'll
thank
play
you for...
the newest game on it for 1090 and still lower it to medium or something.
Well, I mean, that's your choice to do. I'm not going to tell you how to run your computer. But to those who showed up, thank you for showing up. If you like the stream, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new. And, as always, remember, be good people.